Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to an episode of Living World of uh, Morning Kill Rhea there. Xavier took Vale home, probably wisely so, and on the way home, Vale called the first person he thought to call in this situation, seeing the problem that he's having, seeing what's going on with him, seeing the root to the symptom of the issue that has been bothering him for not only the last few days, but honestly, although most people don't realize this, his life. They're just He realizes that there is one person in the Sept, although he's even quarreled with him in the past. Alan is probably the best person for Vale to talk to right now. And so Vale gave him a call, asked him to meet up with him at his house. They arrived at about the same time, and Vale, basically shaking and trying his very best to control himself, took him out onto the porch, bottle of whiskey in hand, 2 glasses, poured them both a very healthy measure, and just looks to Alan. Alan, as we are aware, is very, very, very perceptive, especially in the realms of empathy. So I'm not going to make him roll. I can tell that Vale is a mixture of angry, nervous, scared, but above anything else, he is as close to rageful as a kinfolk can get right now, without popping Krenos and making tomorrow extremely awkward.
It would not be the first time that a kin has gone out to Alan and first changed on him for no reason.
So he will look to Alan and he'll say, my behavior has not been on its top the last couple of days. I'm aware of that. I need your help. I really need your help.
Okay. What has brought you to me today specifically?
Because I realize that if this doesn't stop soon, I'm going to get myself killed. Or I'm going to get Callie in a lot of trouble.
Okay.
Alan, I'm fucking angry. Like on a deep level. I'm a very angry person. And I can control it most of the time. I can keep myself calm. Like, he's starting to shake. Like, he's so angry it's making him shut up. Let's take a sip of his whiskey. I'm regressing really badly. And I understand that this sept isn't my mother's sept. I understand that I'm not in the same place that I was. But the problem is that my mind is so keyed and tuned to watching out for that behavior to protect myself from it that I will see it outside of the situation and turn any little slight or fault, anything said against kinfolk or any. He's like, he takes a deep breath to calm himself down. Alan, I'm gonna wreck myself if I don't calm down. And I have a fucking hair trigger fuse. And I know I do. I am losing it. And I've gotten Callie ostracized now.
That really surprises Alan, actually. Just how?
I hit Dragos.
Oh. I want to hit Dragos sometimes too, but
no, it was stupid of me. It was Xavier and him. It was so quick. It was lightning fast. But he and Xavier basically just kind of got into a pissing match, and he swept Xavier off his feet, and I just snapped and I hit him. I didn't even really. I meant to do it, but I didn't at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I know it was wrong of me, and I know I shouldn't have done it. There was a challenge of Dragos is his elder, and Xavier was being Xavier, and you know we all fucking love Xavier, but every once in a while he oversteps his bounds, you know?
He was always the
And
rebellious
I
cub.
get that. I shouldn't have done it. I really shouldn't have done it. It was wrong of me. I shouldn't have hit Dragos. But I'm really ashamed of myself right now. And I realize I can't calm down. I'm especially around Garu. When I start getting around other Garu, I lose my shit. I get violent. I'm having flashbacks. I'm just seeing my home sept and my mother, and I'm seeing oppression, and I'm seeing an aggression that's just not. Do you know what I mean? And I'm making something of it. And the problem is that I'm gonna get myself hurt, and I realize this, or I'm gonna get Callie in trouble, and I need your help, Alan, please. I need you to help me
All
calm
right.
down.
All right. Just take a seat. You
Yeah, he
13
actually didn't
breaths,
realize
okay?
he got up and started pacing.
13 steps. 13 steps and 13 breaths. Give it to me.
He'll actually do what he says immediately.
Okay. Inside your heart and in your past, you've had to deal with all of this violence and all of this aggression. And I know this better than most Garu, that any violence that you throw on somebody else, it never really goes away. Cuts will heal, bruises will lighten up, but the kind of inflict you take on somebody's heart, especially repeatedly, over and over again, that's the kind of hurt that stays with you, the kind of need to, as you said, protect yourself from that kind of hurt. Again, you're not in that environment. You do know that. You do understand that. You came to me, which was a good sign. Let me ask you this, Vikas. What do you want for yourself and for Callie in the next month or year or so? What do you want?
I just want to calm down. I want us to be happy, and I know that I want us to be stable, and I want for us to have a flourishing home environment. No, God, this is ridiculous. I'm marrying an Arun, and I'm the one with the fucking anger issues. I'm the one with the rage problems. I don't think anybody expected that.
Gaia does sometimes trick us all, but you want this happy family life. You want to calm down. You want to spend the rest of whatever time Gaia gives you with your new wife.
Mm-hmm.
How does coming to me help that?
If she'll still have me, Alan. I got her ostracized, for fuck's sake. They actually tried.
Val, no. He's gonna actually walk over and actually give you a very brotherly hug. No. You can't start thinking like that. Callie loves you. I see it every single day.
It really fucked up, man.
Oh, we all make mistakes. We all do. This won't be the first time that you cause each other problems. I swear, it's your friends that get you in trouble. But Pat, it's gonna be fine, Val. It's gonna be fine.
I'm so nervous about tomorrow, man. I'm like, I want everything to be perfect for her, and I want, I mean, I just, oh, wow. I'm such a fucking bridezilla, man. Oh my god. Fucking Kinzilla. He's crying. But it's that man cry.
Oh, he's just gonna let him. He's gonna let him.
Oh man. But I called you because, I mean, I know, to be honest, I know there's really nothing for me to do today, but just kind of vent and just chill the fuck out and just kind of have a drink or two and get ready for tomorrow and hang out with my family. Do the fucking pre-wedding stuff.
It's gonna be a beautiful day tomorrow. I guarantee it. Praise the sun.
Praise the sun, man. But when I get back from our honeymoon, or when the dust is settled from the wedding, I need you to help me to calm the fuck down, man. Like, I know, dude. I have seen you lose your cool like twice, dude, if even, and you didn't even really like lose it. So I mean, you got to be doing something right.
Yeah, I guess I just have a certain set of priorities. Rather humble, Garu. I'm not one that's easy to anger. But to be fair, I grew up in a different environment than you, Mr. Picasso. You, like you said, had to defend yourself, had to defend your kin. Those are admirable qualities. And those will still be admirable qualities afterwards. But right now, you're getting older. You need to sort of level off, let that testosterone, sort of level off. You have somebody else to do that for you now.
Yeah.
If you want, and if you need. If you're so anxious tonight, I can try something for you.
What's that?
I can ask for the blessing of a dove to watch over you.
That may not be a bad idea.
Help keep you calm.
Thank you if you do that.
Sure. That'll help for tonight. That'll help for tomorrow. That'll at least get you to your wedding, to that pedestal, and to your vows. But for the future, you definitely need to get that anxiousness, that anxious anger and violence out of your system somehow. It's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for Callie. And if you bring children into this world, it will not be good for them. You do not want to be the one that perpetuates that cycle onto them, makes them anxious and want to protect people.
Alan, can I tell you something, man?
Yeah?
Can I tell you part of why I'm so angry?
Tell me.
I have literally never fucking admitted this to another guard. And if Xavier finds out I admitted this to somebody who wasn't him, oh man. He'll kind of lick his lips. Like, he is still just straight up crying. I realize no matter how fucking good I get, no matter how much, no matter what, man, at the end of the day, if at any point in time one of these people decides to snap on me, I'm fucking dead. There is nothing to prevent them from killing me. There's nothing I can do. I'm powerless. And there's a part of me that's gotten to the point where I feel like I just kind of feel like fucking kill me, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'll be dead. It doesn't matter at that point. And I say that, I fucking say that. I'll be like, whatever, fuck, I don't care. But deep down, I'm scared as fuck, man. Deep down, that bluster only goes so deep, man. That gall, that fucking, to stand there and stare Garu in the face and be like, fuck you. Today, for some odd fucking reason, that snapped. Like, standing in front of Morning Kill, I realized that if he wanted to, he could literally fucking take everything from me if he wanted. Everything that matters in my life, he could have just ripped it from my hands. He went light on me. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I know he did. Not light, but he was kind. And I thank him for that. Fuck, oh my god. Callie got ostracized.
You're shaking.
Yeah. Callie got... Callie's gonna have the right of ostracism on her, but that's temporary. You know, I mean, and she'll bounce back from it. And I have to serve Dragos, and I have to serve the Sept with the Nars for a month. You know, I mean, and that's pretty serious, but it's doable. I mean, he was just, he was fair, but I realized that just one fucking choice, 1 degree off, one just, and I could be dead. He could have told me that I can't get married tomorrow. He could have told me anything, and there's nothing I can do about it. And that's what makes me so angry. That's why I keep getting so fucking furious. That's because I realize that as a kinfolk, I'm fucking powerless, man. And I keep trying to tell myself I'm not a second-class citizen. Try to tell yourself that. Morning Kill didn't ask me what happened. He didn't get my side of the story. He got the Garu's side of it. How's that fair?
Then tell me. Tell me your side.
I was stressed out. It's not that I don't like being around Lupus, but when there's a couple of Lupus, I get nervous. And I was already really nervous. And there were 3 Lupus there. And one of them, I mean, I fucking adore Katori. And I feel safe around him. But there's this Lupus I've been seeing around a little bit. His name Smiles, and there's just something about him that fucking, sets my hair on edge. Can't figure it out, man. I guess it's because they say he's a red talent or something. But I was really, really, really freaking out about tomorrow. And X was trying to talk to me and just basically kind of tell me, dude, pull your shit together. It's cool. Everything's gonna be fine. It's good. And I just one thing happened after the other, and some people were talking, and they asked me if I was okay, and I swear to God, I thought I was about to have a fucking panic attack, man. And I just Dragos came over to me and he jumped up and he touched his nose to mine, and I don't know why, but it made me sick to my stomach. Like I threw up, and it pissed off the red talon, and he was basically like, oh, he's, he just started getting really aggressive, and that set me on edge. As a note, Vale cannot understand when Lupus are speaking Lupus speak, so all he saw when Smiles was basically like polluting, blah blah blah, yada yada, was a red talon like. Yep. So yeah, he's like, so the red talon started freaking out, which really, really, really set me on edge. And then Xavier and Dragos basically started kind of getting into this back and forth, and I was gonna tell Dragos to basically back off and kind of leave my best man alone when I needed him. And somehow this fucking bounced from this level to this level. And him and X basically just started kind of squaring off, and I fucking lost it. Dragos took a swipe at him and knocked him on his ass, and I just fucking hit him. I didn't. It's not that I didn't mean to hit him. It's just I was so fucking angry at the time. I was panicky, and I was afraid, and the fucking Lupus was scaring the fuck out of me. Oh, he wasn't. This is my problem, Alan. I don't get scared anymore. I get angry. I've been fucking conditioned, instead of getting scared when Garu in that state, to get angry. And I know it's not good. I'm gonna get myself fucking killed. I mean, I know it's a defense mechanism. I know it's because if I would have gotten scared in front of a frenziing fucking Garu, it could have cost me my life. I understand. I'm not in that situation anymore. And it's going to get me killed, or it's going to get somebody hurt, or something.
Wait. Go back.
Yeah.
Why would running away from a frenzied Garu be bad for you?
Okay, Alan, usually when an animal runs from another animal, it's a sign of prey. When you're running away from a Garu, Now you're setting off instinct.
That might be true for the lupus born among us, but I even think that the lupus born among us would realize to not chase after kin. And would not another Garu by your side, would not X stand up for you and at least stop them from going after you? Is that what did you not trust X?
Trust Xavier with my life. I just don't want him to get hurt.
Do you trust Callie?
Yes,
Do you trust me?
of course I do.
Who in the sept do you not trust?
There are people in the sept that I don't trust
Mhm.
in the sense that I don't trust their. It's not that I don't trust them as people or find them trustworthy. Do you
Because you
understand
just
me?
don't know them. You're not close
It's
to them.
well, it's more that I don't trust their judgment. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't trust them not to harm me, and I'd have to say probably Antonio. Smiles. Um, Blitzkrieg looked like he could put a hurt on somebody. Not gonna lie.
Hmm.
I trust Travis, but I think that I've made a couple of mistakes recently that have really kind of pushed his ability to want to stay on my friendly side, you know, or me on his friendly side. And I don't mean to, and that's probably what hurts me the worst. I don't, Alan. I think until I learn to keep myself under control, I need to kind of avoid being around groups of Garu, you know.
Here's what I'm gonna say. You're in a bad
Okay.
way. You're in a bad state. You're actually afraid and you're panicky right now. That's good, but I think that's just um, latency from that fight you just saw. You were angry during the fight, but now the fight's over. Now that you're safe, you're feeling panicky and you're feeling afraid. Is that right?
And I hate to admit it, but I do. I hate to admit that a Garu scared me. It makes me feel weak.
Believe me, Mr. Picasso, we all feel weak. We all do. It doesn't matter how big or bad of a wolf you are, you will feel weak at some point or another and you will fail. This is simply you failing. This is fine. This is natural. This too shall pass. Being afraid of a monster is perfectly reasonable. I don't think any less of you right now, nor would I think anybody else, nor would I think Callie would. I'm not saying go and spread this around. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself.
No.
But no, I don't judge you for this. You're scared now, but I've seen you much stronger. You've had to be strong, haven't you, Mr. Picasso?
Yes.
You've had to be strong for a very, very long time back in your old sept, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you will continue to be so. Because, Mr. Picasso, your family is in this house underneath this roof. Is that right?
Still not.
Good. Are you afraid for yourself or are you afraid for your family? Because I guarantee you, you are a man that would simply die with a smile on his face, knowing that he did the right thing. But what about your family and what they would have to go through with you gone? Is
I'm
that
not
what
going to-
scares you?
Yes. That's why I got them away from my homestead in the first place. That's why my father fought as long as he did. He realized that if he died, well, I should say actually he didn't fight. He fought in his own way. He fought back by surviving, by biting his tongue and taking it, by taking the blows himself so that we didn't have to. I mean, I caught a couple here and there, but Alan, I'm not fucking around when I say the set that I came off of is... If you fucking told me tomorrow was a fucking hive, I'd believe you. Like, without question. You know, my dad, he kept his fucking teeth together for so long. I'm amazed how he managed to find a thriving relationship afterwards. When I found out that him and Emmett were together, I wasn't even... Like, what surprised me wasn't, like, that he was with Emmett or that he was in a relationship or that was with a man or something like that. It was the fact that he was in a fucking relationship. One that he was doing well in. I didn't think he had the ability to be in a relationship with somebody. That shocked me. And I'm happy for him. But after what we went through, you know, now I'm in a place where I'm in a relationship myself with somebody with a Black Fury, for God's sake. And it's thriving. You know, my father's in a relationship. He's happy. I never expected that. My sister's happy. Everybody's happy.
It's too
Alan,
perfect.
I wasn't ready for that, man. That's not what I was ready for. I wasn't ready
What
for us
were
to
you
be
ready
happy.
for? What were you ready for when you came to this step, when you brought your family over? What did you expect?
To be honest, I expected the same. I expected a fight. I expected people to treat us like shit.
And today you kind of felt some of that when you were brought up to Morning Kill's office and you were not consulted, right?
No.
So all those old feelings that you had of powerlessness, of actual fear, all those old emotions, all those old memories flash back in a brief second in that office, and now you're dealing with the come down.
Mm-hmm.
Vale, you are kin. That offers you a measure of protection within our society. And it offers you an amount of protection that most human beings do not get within our society. I know that today you probably saw the worst of us. Probably saw the most savage, the most wild. Probably felt as helpless as you'll ever be, but tonight, when you go to your wife, I want you to remember that you are deeply blessed by Gaia. You're strong. You've survived so long. You have a wonderful family. You have a wonderful future ahead of you. Val, you are blessed. Not many can say that.
I'll nod.
So what are you feeling right now? Where are you at?
That I expected to find a monster without, and the one I found is staring at me in the mirror. That's what I'm feeling, Alan.
Are you afraid you're going to hurt yourself or hurt somebody else?
No. No. No, not now. Not right now. No. I just feel like I feel like I'm the problem right now. That I'm making the problem.
You're just sick. You're just ailing right now. People get down, people get depressed, people panic. It happens. It happens all the time. Even the strongest of us, have our weak moments. You feel panic. Oh, wait, do you feel panic right now? Are you starting to come off that?
I'm coming off of it, but you know when you get anxious or panicky and your mind starts to kind of fall into that place where you don't think anything's going to make it better, and you start kind of like it's like you kind of start getting
Defeating
almost
yourself.
frantic. Yeah, that's basically.
Okay, fair enough. What's making you think these thoughts?
Oh, I haven't taken my medicine today. He'll kind of shake his head like, God damn it.
What kind of medicine are you taking?
Mood stabilizers, antipsychotics.
God damn, Val.
What?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse, but I didn't realize
Yeah.
that you were on medication.
No,
Please
yeah,
don't ever stop your medication. No, seriously, he's looking you right in the face. Don't stop taking your medication. There's a reason those doctors gave it to you.
I know. You're right. I got so backwards and everything today, and in the planning, I just realized I didn't take my meds this morning. I mean, it's no excuse. I mean, I shouldn't lose it this badly off my meds, but they help keep me chilled out, and I have really bad PTSD, and I get really paranoid when I get I have schizoaffective disorder. When I get when I get when I get like stressed out or fucking, if I don't take my meds, I start getting really paranoid. When I get when I don't have like delusions, like I think fucking, Peter Pan's talking to me or some bullshit like that, I'll just get paranoid. And I'll start thinking that like fucking I just start thinking that like not like people are talking behind my back or, like people are angry at me. Like I'll start thinking people are angry at me when they're not. Or like fucking you know what I mean?
I know. It's that those thoughts, those persistent thoughts, those bad thoughts. They don't ever go away.
Yeah. And I mean, I try, like, and I get it. Like, on a fundamental level, I understand that, people aren't out, like, out to get me, or, like, people aren't, like, angry at me when I think they are, or, like, fucking, yeah, I mean, um, I, yeah.
No, I kind of get it. Um, Part of that is mostly because of the environment that you are in, where that kind of thinking helped you. Um, but now that you're not in in that environment, those thoughts are just getting in the way of you being with or interacting with the rest of the nation. And
Yeah.
what were you thinking and what were you feeling when the Lupuses were talking to one another? What do you think they were saying about you?
I felt like they were saying that. I felt like. I mean, my problem is I don't understand Lupus mindset. I don't understand the wolf mind at all. I don't know what is important to them, what they would judge somebody on, or I don't know if they think, oh, he's trouble, just end it quickly, or I don't know. I felt like they were talking about me. I'm pretty sure they were actually. I felt like maybe they were thinking, I wasn't good enough, or like they were maybe trying to think of some way to like hurt me or punish me. They play a trick on me. I don't know. Alan, sometimes I feel like that law of the litany, respect those beneath thee, honor of Gaia. Sometimes I think that Lupus don't really understand that law exists, and like they don't treat humans with the proper respect.
I'll tell you this much. You're scared because you feel powerless compared to us Garu. I'll tell you this much. The lupus breed, they are much fewer in number in the sept, and they are much fewer in number within the entire nation. I know, especially in my tribe, 1 out of 50 maybe is lupus born.
Yeah.
Their numbers are smaller, so they have to act out to defend themselves. That's what they do. I do not know what the lupuses were talking about in front of you, but I think they were just simply talking to each other and bickering with each other. The Dragos Smiles thing has been going on for quite a while. They continue to struggle for dominance, and that's not a bad thing. That is just something the lupus does. I don't want to explain or lecture you on the wolf heart and how it works. You can probably have that explained to you by Callie or any other lupus that you feel you can trust. Just know, Val, that law of litany, respect those that are underneath you, is a tenet that is very, very hard to recognize when it's broken. And I am terribly sorry that sometimes, more often than not, it does go broken and not heeded. There's not much I can do to comfort you in that situation, but I can be on lookout for it.
I've just been feeling a lot of second-class citizen lately. And I understand that it's a bit inherent to the nation. I don't know if it's because I'm sensitive to it or because it's genuinely going on. Maybe I have to talk to the other kinfolk. And I know I get some shit for I know I get shit for being out there and for, standing up to Garu and stuff like that. I seem to notice that it seems to be a trait amongst the kin in this sept.
But
I mean, Bettina being exiled, especially the way she was, that was a little bit shaky for us. And kind of shocking. I mean, I get she did something wrong. And I get that I get that whole thing on big, red circle line through it. No. But from my perspective at least, it was a bit frightening.
what was the most frightening part about it? The fact that you didn't know what was going on? The fact that it was so sudden? Or just the punishment itself?
The fact that she seemed underrepresented, the fact that she seemed to be underrepresented. The fact that it seemed like nobody was on her side, that there was no one. And that's how I felt today. Even Xavier couldn't say anything. And I know I fucked up. Like, I get it. I'm not going to say that what I did was excusable. I shouldn't have done it. I lost my cool. I struck someone. I don't think it's fair that it's held against me that it was a Ken striking a Garu. That, I don't think should be held against me. But I shouldn't have struck someone who was in dominance play with another guard, another person. I just shouldn't have done that. But there was no one. I wasn't even allowed to say anything or explain myself. Am I wrong, or is that not right?
Ellen just sort of clamps up for a few seconds and actually goes ahead and sips his whiskey for a little bit and stares out of the balcony for a second. Looks like he's trying to collect his thoughts, like he's trying to say the right words right now and they're just not coming to him. What do you think would have happened if Callie had been there? Or any other Black Fury Garu?
Had been at the scene of the crime or at the...
In Morning Kill's office, because that's where you were scared. You were not scared in front of the Lupuses. You acted angry, but you were genuinely scared at the office.
By my experience, she herself would have been the first to tear into me. By my experience, for showing aggression, for her own flow, as it were.
Do you think if you explain the situation to her? Sorry, go ahead.
Or Callie? I think Callie would have chewed me out, honestly. I think she would have expressed her anger with me and disappointment and asked me what the fuck I was thinking. But then I think at the same time she would have turned to Morning Kill and asked him to take in mind that it's really my first... I'm stressed. I've had to handle a lot recently. That I think she would have taken my side. I don't think she would have let me twist. Even if she would have been angry at me, I think she would have still stood by my side.
That's good. Vale, I'm not going to be the one that alleviates all your worries and concerns about being kin, being second class. That will come from Callie. That will come from Callie herself. She will be the one that reassures you time and time again. I can offer you a amount of peace. I can give you an ear to listen to. I can even hear out your rants. Maybe I have some good advice for you in the end of it. But Callie is going to be the one that will have to reassure you, because at the end of the night, you're going to be the one that sleeps in the same bed as her, with all of her nature, both calm and wild.
I think part of the reason I called you, I think actually all of the reason I called you, is because I needed counsel. I need somebody to talk to, and I thought that you'd ask the right questions. Help me to You seem to have that quality about yourself. And that's all I really want from you. And I don't know, I've heard my uncle's a child of Gaia, but he's very far away and he's very busy. I know children of Gaia sometimes know ways to meditate or to just kind of bring some centeredness back. You know what I mean?
When the
I was
rune
hoping maybe you could
reads,
teach me how.
well, start with breathing. Breathing is the easiest thing you can do right now. Sitting, listening to some good music, calming music. Let's go ahead and say that. You're not wrong. The children have a reputation. Even the most rage-filled Arun comes to us asking what to do to calm the nerves, calm the rage. Sometimes it's very, very simple. Sometimes it's very, very hard. Sometimes people are too prideful and too stubborn to seek help. I'm glad you came to me. I'm glad you called out to me. I will say this one thing. Have I set the right questions? Do you feel more at calm, more at peace?
I do. There's something I've been worried about. Maybe, I don't know if you can answer it for me, but I know that I've been very afraid to address this. He'll kind of look around. Do you have the ability to sense one's true form?
You would need a Philodox for that one. I'm sorry. The scent of the true form
Because
I do not
honestly, Alan,
have.
there's a part of me that's afraid.
Afraid of what?
That I'm not just kinfolk. It happens. You just said it. I'm 32. It's quite old. But something occurred to me the other day. The sept never checked to see what I was when I came in. And for my mother's sept, God only knows what they could. And there's a part of me that I may be unchanged. Getting married tomorrow to a Garu? He'll kind of bite his lip. I'm scared.
This, th- th- um, he goes ahead and scrooches his face up, like he covers his mouth a little bit because he's internally smiling to himself. He goes ahead and wipes it away. Gets back his Freud mustache and goatee on. Simply says, "Are you afraid of breaking the first tenet of the litany, or are you afraid that the marriage will be declared null and void should you change?"
That'd be one hell of a thing to ruin the wedding, wouldn't it? Is there any who has objection to this union? Brrr! Thanks, Gaia.
Gaia is not so cruel.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think you shouldn't be worried about that.
You're
And
right. I'm just being foolish.
no, 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 no.
No, this is
You're
why
all
I
right.
need my meds. This is the shit that I had. This is what happens, Alan. This is what happens when I don't take my meds. I start questioning whether I'm Garu or not.
Here's the thing, it's way too late in the evening for you to take your meds. It's just going to cause you more problems. You have to wait until the morning.
Yeah. I'll just take them in the morning. Dove spirit with perhaps some green, and I'll be good tonight.
Yeah.
No
Leah
stag
just,
party though. No stag party.
from Alan's pocket, he takes out his phone, checks a recent message, puts it back. Did you scare Leah?
Did I scare Leah? I wasn't trying to scare her. I just told her I was talking to you.
Well, she wants to
Did
see
that
you
scare
as soon
her?
as possible.
It's because I didn't. It's because I didn't respond, isn't it? I I I was talking to her in text, and I kind of got wrapped up into talking to you. So I just don't know if I can take being yelled at by a woman right now. And I have a feeling she's going to yell at me.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
off med. I'm stressed. I want to talk to her. I really do. I want to talk to her so badly. But I she has
Val,
every right in the world to be angry at me. Like, I
Val.
get it. This is like,
I'll explain the situation to her. You don't have to deal with it right now. You can deal with it in the morning when you're better.
thank God this is an evening wedding. I'm so happy that I have my morning free to basically collect my head and go, you're getting married today. Nothing's going to stop it. Although something might stop it. A Leviathan might, I don't know. Something, I don't know.
Val Bacchus, Mr. Bacchus, you will have a wonderful evening wedding tomorrow. It'll be a fantastic temperature. It's not going to rain. It'll be quite a full moon, actually. Gibbous, if I'm not wrong.
Wait, what? Did I schedule my wedding for a full moon?
Gibbous moon.
What?
Val, it's a gibbous moon. It's the moon of lovers.
Whoo! Good. How fortuitous. I thought you said I scheduled it for a full moon. He damn near spat his whiskey. It is the moon of lovers. You are right. My father is going to play for us, and you'll be there, so that'd be good.
Will I?
You're not coming?
Oh yeah, that's right. You promised me a goddamn party, and I said yeah.
But on top of which, you are also invited to the wedding itself. You're not invited just to the goddamn party. You're also invited to the actual wedding.
Fair enough. Do I need to dress up? Because that's kind of a thing that my people don't do that often.
I come as you wish.
Fair enough.
I mean, jeans and Birkenstocks might be a little out of place, as it is a formal wedding, but you can wear your formal Birkenstocks.
I am looking forward to seeing the extremely poofy dress on Callie.
Do you have a suit?
Yes, I do.
Okay. But no, yeah, you're definitely invited to the wedding itself. I mean, yeah, of course.
No,
Are-
I got the
you-
invitation in the mail, Val. Don't worry about it. You did really,
Oh,
really
okay,
good.
yeah.
It was nice. It was embroidered. It had my name on it. It was great.
It was beautiful. I'm so fucking impressed with our invitations. A scroll, man. Can you believe that?
Yeah, yeah.
Their wedding invitations were scrolls. It was fantastic. I'll show you later. But yeah, he'll say, "Oh God, oh, I'm getting married tomorrow. I'm getting married tomorrow. I can't believe this. I'm so fucking happy." But at any point in time, I think I'm gonna vomit because of it.
Well, there is a trash can that we passed on our way into the balcony.
What is this girl thinking? Can she not do better for herself? Oh my God, she's lost her mind.
Oh.
Callie,
Oh.
what is she marrying a fucking schlub like me for?
She's marrying you because she loves you and everything about you. But believe me, that's kind of how that works.
I love her too. I really do. I found peace with her. I don't know. It just feels right. I don't know. Oh God, Alan. I'm so happy right now, but I'm so nervous. I just Do you know what I want for my last night as a bachelor? If you're free.
Wow. I'm sorry,
No.
but I don't see it that way. And I think Leah would actually be very, very disappointed in me. I didn't know the Bacchus family were like that, especially the males.
Oh, look at him and my dad, honey. Mwah. He'll blow him a kiss. No, no, no. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want if you're free, I want to drag my dad and fucking Emmett out here and Vale or not Vale. We always do this. Xavier, and I just want to grab a guitar too. Maybe strike up the brazier over there, pass around some liquids, and just fucking tell stories and bullshit and talk for a couple hours. If we can do that, I would be overjoyed. Which would be a scene tomorrow, by the way.
Alan just goes ahead and chuckles. I think I'll
Or we
let
can
you.
have wild sex. If you want, we can have wild sex. That too. I mean, it's up to you. I ride either way.
Val, I will let you,
Chuckle.
Emmett, and Xavier have a wonderful boys' night in. For right now, I just want to take care of Leah. Actually, she seems more worried.
I understand, man. I get it. Okay, man. You know what? Honestly, I gotta get something to eat. I gotta kind of fuse down. I gotta cool down. You need to go take care of Leah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just, yeah. Thanks for coming over. I really appreciate it. I'm glad we managed to work through our shit because I really do actually like you as a friend. No Metis.
It'd be kind of hard for a minute between us.
Dude, I'm a determined motherfucker. I can make it work. I'll like get some deals with some spirits going. Like, we'll find a way. I can actually think of a way off the top of my head, but it's really weird and probably not something we need to go into. But if you ever want to theoretically know how you and I could bear a Metis child, come find me and I'll tell you how.
I'll go ahead and leave theory crafting to you, Val.
Let's just say that Xavier and I have some really, really, really fucked up conversations when we're high.
That reminds me, I need to go talk to my dealer.
He'll kind of dig around in his pockets and hold out a baggie.
Baggie disappears from your hand and gets stuffed into his shirt. Thank you.
It's the good stuff, dude. Don't worry.
Awesome.
Hold on.
Leave me out.
He'll get up, walk him to the door. Thanks for coming over again, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Call me up anytime you're feeling down or you feeling. Just call me whenever you really need me, okay?
Will do. He'll watch him go down the front steps and he'll give him a wave. I don't think there's anything else to do. So.
Like, nope, just Alan hops, skipping his way and singing to himself a little melody.
So with that, we can end our scene. Thank you for watching, guys. We hope that this was an enjoyable scene for you. Good night, everybody. Hey.